Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, the #1 communication skills channel for you to level up your confidence, charisma, and brand presence. For you to do any of those, you need to start making yourself the priority. And if you're someone that considers yourself a people pleaser, then you're not making yourself the priority. You're making other people the priority. And what's worse about this is that you're starting to think that by making others the priority, by being the nice guy in some ways, they'll start to like you. You'll be confident, you'll be charismatic, you'll build a strong brand presence. While as time elapses, that's not remotely the case. Others start treating themselves like the priority, and they start treating you like a lower social valued creature. And can you blame them? I mean, you're the one who said that narrative in the beginning stages. So you can't blame them for treating you how you said the narrative. And the why are you doing this for? Have you ever wondered that? Why? Well, the reason why is because you're treating social skills like a Burger King order. What does that even mean? What that means is that you're treating social skills like a transaction. When we go to Burger King, we give the person the money after we made our order. We're getting a Whopper, for example. And once the person receives the money, they get the order prepared, and then they give us the Whopper. If you have that sort of transactional mentality with humans, where you give your kindness, you do your favors, you give them all the compliments, and in return, you expect respect, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's because transactions work in a logical sense, but at the core level, the human being, they're not logical. They're emotional creatures. Human nature is involved. And today's episode is going to talk about the dark sides of human nature. It's not going to be a rainbows and butterflies sort of episode. It's going to be one of the darker episodes. And the reason that I'm going to make it dark is because in order to stop being a people pleaser, stop being the nice guy, you need to scare yourself towards a certain degree. Fear can help you change as a person. Fear can spark movement within. When you have a fear that you're running away from and a big goal that you're running towards, that's when big things happen. And that's what today's video is geared for. You're going to learn a lot about people pleasing, and you're going to learn how your emotions are dictating your behavior and why people pleasing is the wrong way to go about becoming more charismatic as a whole. If you're ready and excited, make sure you drop a like for me right on below, because each like helps these videos get out. All right, the first thing that you want to understand is that the human being, at a core level, whenever we're dealing with other humans, there's different emotions that we feel, like anger, sadness, anxiety, etc. But there's only two core emotions, especially when we're dealing with people. It's fear and it's love. And you can swap love for fun. When you're fearful of something, you become more closed off. You become more separate than the environment around you. And when you're either love or fun, let's just use fun for the rest of the video, because fear, fun, both starts with an F. When you're fun, your mannerisms are more open. With fear, you become more like a particle, and with fun, you become more like a wave. Here's the thing though, in different contexts, fear and fun need to be applied. You don't always want to be fun, and you don't always want to be fearful. For example, imagine that a burglar just breaks into your home and you see him with a gun. You don't want to go up to the burglar and be like, "Hey, yo, what's good, bro? Give me a hug. This dude's gonna probably kill you." It's good that you're feeling fear in this context because this person is trying to harm you. But with other sorts of interactions, let's say I'm having this YouTube video. I don't want to be fearful. I want to be fun. Let's say I'm talking to my best friend. I don't want to be fearful. I want to be fun. Let's say I'm talking to a group of people. I don't want to be fearful. I want to be fun. The reason that you're suffering from people pleasing is because you're getting the fear emotion and you're bringing it into a context where fun is more important. That's why. And once you can track this down, you're feeling scared, you'll start realizing why you act the way that you do, why you're giggling nonstop, why you're agreeing with positions that you're vehemently against, why you're always complimenting people on stuff when compliments aren't even necessary, why you're always nodding your head like this. When you start understanding the core emotion that you're operating with, now the behavior starts to make a lot more sense. But why is the people pleaser, I don't want to say despised, but why is the people pleaser not respected? They're not respected because what's happening is you're giving other people too much power while they never asked for that power. A part of you at this point, you may be thinking, isn't power a good thing? Don't everyone want more power? I mean, that's why there's politics and all of that. And if I'm giving them power, they should be liking me more. No? No. It's because they never asked for that power. And let me just give you an example. A couple of years ago, I was buying websites and fixing them up, selling them and all that kind of stuff. And I hired a web developer. And this web developer, he was all charismatic in the interview. Yeah, I'll get you the nicest websites. These portfolio, I made all the websites here. And the portfolio was nice. I was thinking, you made all of that? All right, bro, you're hired. So once we shook on it, we started working on our first project together. He had 2 weeks to get this project ready and delivered. And 2 weeks in, he delivers the most ugly, disgusting, nasty website I've ever seen in my life. The colors are all off, text, it's all different, pictures are blurry. I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? This doesn't look remotely like the portfolio that you showed me in the interview. What gives? And he's trying to play dumb. He's like, oh, I don't see anything wrong with the website. What's wrong with it? And I said, well, the text. All the texts are different styles. Make them one. And then he's like, all right, I just fixed the text. What next? Then I'm thinking, fix the pictures. They're pixelated. And he says, well, I fixed the pictures. What next? And basically, he's giving me all this power now. Power that I never asked for. I want him to have the power in this context because I hired you, dummy, to do a damn job. I'm not over here trying to research different websites and put on my web developer hat. I paid you so you could take care of it. What gives? What gives is that this guy, in this context, started to become a people pleaser. He's in his mind thinking, oh, I did this, boss. I got the text right. I got the pictures right. I got the colors right. What else do you need? And he's doing it correctly once I'm telling him what to do, but he's giving me power that I never asked for. And after the job was done, I was livid. I couldn't believe that I wasted my money on this clown. I ended up spending hours and hours and hours to, get this job done. So what's happening is when you're a people pleaser, you're giving other people too much power that they never asked for. They don't want that power. They want to see what you bring to the table. They want to get your authentic sides. So if you're someone that doesn't have much of an authentic side, you're not investing in yourself, you're not doing much in your life to build any kind of skill sets, anything like that, then it may be difficult not to be a people pleaser because automatically, once you're going into different social interactions, you're assigning yourself the lower social value. The reason that you keep doing this is because you have a scarcity mindset regarding humans. Big problem. And I want to help you resolve that. The way that you're going to resolve that is by having an abundance mentality towards humans. So easy, isn't it? Nah, it's difficult. I get it. But I want you to understand what I mean with what I call the grape analogy. Imagine that you're eating a bunch of grapes and you're walking outdoors. As you're eating each of the grapes, you pick up one grape and it slips out of your hand. It hits the floor. And on the ground, the grape is now muddy. You have two options. You could either wipe off the mud of the grape, pick it up and eat it, Or you get that grape that fell on the ground and you throw it in the trash because you have so many other grapes. You don't need to be nasty. Which option are you going to choose? Unless you're a nasty dude, you're clearly going to choose option 2 because you have plenty more grapes. You're not worrying about the lost grape out there. And that right there is the context for abundance mindset. You have an abundance mindset toward grapes. So why not build an abundance mindset towards people? The reason that you're acting so scared is because you think that this person in front of you, this is the only person that's out there at the moment. And if I don't impress this person, then they're going to disrespect me. They're going to talk bad about me. And they're going to tell other people that they don't like me. Now, when you're setting up that sort of narrative, that's pretty scary. I don't blame you for feeling more fear than fun. It's because you're acting as though this person needs to be impressed. This person is the only person that exists along with you out of all the billion people. All the billion people, they don't exist. It's just this one person. And when you're acting like this, you're becoming scared. You don't want to do that. You gotta flip the focus. You wanna make yourself the priority. Others will like you more for it because now you're someone that they could take seriously. You're no longer like that web developer guy that I had that was making a fool of himself. Instead, you're competent. And that's how you transition your mentality from scarcity regarding humans to abundant regarding humans. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require a whole lot of work, but you can do it. And the only way that you're going to do it is through leveling up, is through improving in yourself, is by building certain skill sets that you can be proud of. What skill sets are you proud of? If you can't name 3 skill sets, then shame. Do something. Think of something. Pick up combat sports. Try Taekwondo. Start a YouTube channel where you keep building your presence in front of the camera. Learn to tell a story. Do something. I don't want to tell you what kind of skill sets to build. All I'm telling you is that you right now have a scarcity mindset regarding people, which is causing you to become this people pleaser. And being this people pleaser is you giving power to others who never asked for it. And they're starting to despise you. They're trying to treat you like a low-class citizen. And what you're hoping is that you, by pleasing people, they're going to like you more. They don't. So quit thinking that. You're never going to be charismatic as a people pleaser. Many of you, if you're still watching this video up until this point, it's probably resonating a lot with you because here's a secret. Many of us were a people pleaser at one point in our lives until we learned this lesson the hard way. Either kill the nice guy in you or the world will do it for you. Human nature isn't always that pretty. And the best thing that you stop doing is trying to change human nature and you focus on changing yourself. And the only way that you're going to do that is by accumulating more skills. This isn't a sexy process by any means, but it's something that gradually keeps on changing you as a person over time until suddenly you're born anew. And that's how you kill the people-pleasing syndrome within you. If today's video helped and you want to learn more about social skills, more about charisma, more about how to deal with people and understand human nature, then you want to check out my free daily newsletter where I drop insights like this on the daily. Every single day at 7 p.m. EST, you will be delivered an email regarding how to be better with people. You're going to learn the good stuff about human nature as well as the dark, twisted parts that we learned in today's episode. To join the Level Up Tribe, check out the link in the description box right on below and join today. Thank you for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I will catch you on the next episode.